Freaking interesting, man. That's freaking interesting.
That's freaking interesting, man. That's freaking interesting.
What up, y'all? It is Thursday evening. It's been a long day. The days are bleeding into each other. Every day is the same. But it's Thursday evening, and I wanted to talk about some bodybuilding misconceptions and perceptions and the way we perceive things, and we think some things are true. We see this and we see that, so we assume this, if that makes any sense. I was talking to a couple of the guys today at the gym, and we're just talking about, like, you know, things we used to think versus now, like what we know now. And I just wanted to share a story with you. So when I first started bodybuilding and started lifting weights, I used to get most of my information from the magazines, like, you know, Muscle and Fitness and Flex and shit like that, right? And there'd be articles in there, and typically, if anything had Arnold Schwarzenegger on the cover, that was my idea of who was the best bodybuilder. And so if there was an article about Arnold Schwarzenegger, or a workout he did, or Arnold Schwarzenegger arm workout, Arnold Schwarzenegger chest workout, or whatever, I would duplicate those workouts, you know, and I'll be hitting the motherfuckers for years, you know. Like at this point, I had been working out for 2-3 years, right? My body has changed, and I definitely put on some muscle, but I didn't look shit like the magazines, you know what I'm saying? I looked okay compared to where I started. I didn't understand shit about nutrition. I just thought it was all about the workouts and lifting heavier. I understood you had to eat to get bigger, but I didn't really understand how much you had to eat. I didn't understand, and I didn't know, like, what was a lot. You know, I just heard to eat a lot, but that's all relative, you know? And so I would eat chicken, and I would eat beef and potatoes and rice and shit, but I might eat a few times a day, but I wasn't tracking it. I didn't know really what I was doing. But I would go to the gym every day, hit the weights, heavy as I could. You know, I think on bench, I got up to like 205, where I felt, you know, like I had control of it, and I can hit like 8 to 12 reps with, you know, 205 on the flat bench, curl like the 30s, you know. And these are pretty average for like a full-grown man, you know. And I would buy my protein, the big I thought you needed the protein, because all the bodybuilders, you know, they use these protein supplements. You know, I didn't understand that, you know, chicken and the beef and all that shit was the same shit. I didn't really need the protein, but, you know, you drink your protein shakes because that's like what bodybuilders do. So I remember, this is around my 3rd year bodybuilding, and I was lifting weights at Lifetime Fitness in Cypress, Champions area of Houston. And this swole ass white boy came in. He was like swole and cut like a physique competitor. He wasn't like a big ass super heavy bodybuilder. He was like a physique competitor. He was cut, big shoulders, you know, his shit looked like stone. He had big ass, you know, veins, and this nigga just looked like the magazines. He was just like what I wanted to look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I've been lifting for. I wanted to look like that. I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck long is it gonna take? You know, how much do I have to live? Like, how many years, how much longer is it until I look like this nigga, you know? And so this motherfucker just walks in. This motherfucker looked like he was about to go on a date. He had like a white t-shirt on. I think he had like some sweatpants or maybe some shorts or something, but he wasn't even like really there to like get it in. So he comes in and he grabs the 50s and he like does a set like hella easy with the 50s, and I'm like dying with the 30s. I'm like, damn, I've been lifting for years, going hard, man. And this cat, like, when do I get to that level, you know? So I just remember like seeing different guys in the gym that I was like, man, these niggas look legit, right? And asking them like, how long did it take to get like, I want to be like you. How long did it take to get like you. And they'll be like, oh, you know, I've been lifting, you know, since I was playing football. Or some of them will say, oh, you know, 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you know, different times. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what the fuck am I doing wrong, you know? What the fuck am I doing wrong? Like, these motherfuckers look like the magazines, and I just look like a regular ass nigga, you know? And I've been lifting, you know? Sometimes I feel like I lifted more than some of these guys. I'm like, what's the fucking secret? You know what I mean? What the fuck am I doing? And, you know, what I really want you to understand is that you really need to be specific. You need to really understand how much nutrition plays a part, and also how much your hormones play a part in these. And, you know, sometimes you see people and they look a certain way, and a small group of them probably natural, a massive group of them probably not, okay? But still, to get a defined muscular athletic, the look that most guys I think are going for, that nutrition has got to be on point, and you got to be consistent. You know, I know guys that are 100% natural. You can look at them and know they're 100% natural, but they're shredded. They're winning competitions. Like my man Steven, Ayo Peep Squeaks. I mean, this is a natural guy, but he's shredded. His muscles look really good, really developed. He's, you know, he wins competitions. He's a little smaller than the, you know, some of the other guys, and that's is little tells that let you know somebody's natural. But Steven, diets hardcore year round. One of my partners, he diets hard year round, you know, and they're really consistent with it. The best bodybuilders are basically prepping year round, strategic, calculated, weighing their food year round, and adjusting it to the, you know, to their goals and to their weight and whatnot. You know, maybe doing the cardio or whatever, but they're very strategic, very precise to them and their needs. And to take your body to that next level, it's got to be precise. It's not just the workouts. It doesn't matter, you know, how hard you're going in the gym. It does matter, but what I'm saying is that alone is not going to take you to the promised land. You dig? It doesn't matter your arm workout. And, you know, I see dudes going hard in the gym, lifting heavy, way heavier weight than I fuck with, and you know, have hella endurance and all this shit, and their physique does not show it. Their physique does not show it because it's not precise. It's not a comprehensive plan. You see what I'm saying? There's something I wanted to say. I'm gonna pause this so I can try to jog my memory. Hold up. Oh yeah, I remember now. In 2017, I believe it was, right after Harvey, this is 19, 18, yeah, 2017, I hadn't even been working out, and I decided to do the East Texas Physique Championships, which is Kimberly Shepard's show. I prepped a little bit, went to go do that show. I won in Masters. I snuck in Open, but I won in that show. And then I didn't lift weights. I didn't diet. I didn't even touch any fucking weights for like a year. And then I decided to do the Muscle Beach 2018, which is John Sherman's show, and that's in October. 15 weeks before that, I started my prep for that. I eased into it. So the first 5-6 weeks, I wasn't really dieting. I was just getting my protein in, you know, eating more in a routine. But it wasn't really hardcore until probably the last 10 weeks. I really dieted. Now, I was a fat motherfucker with a belly, drinking every day, margaritas every day, pizza, burgers, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't lifting. I'm telling you, I wasn't lifting no weights. But then I got back on my grind, and it took me about 10 weeks to get to the Muscle Beach, and I won again 2 trophies in that show in like 10-15 weeks. The point I'm making is that I see a lot of y'all lifting weights every single day for the past 3 and 5 years. Years and years and years and years. And I know you're there not to just lift those weights. I know you're there because you want to get that look. But you're never, ever, ever going to get that look until you buckle down, get you some discipline, get you some goals, and get some proper guidance. And then you're going to get there. Learn a little bit more about nutrition. It's not as hard as you think it is. Anytime you have any type of change in your life, it's going to be difficult, but it's temporary. Pretty soon that difficult turns into normal. You know what I'm saying? I've prepped for 10 shows and they all are difficult, but it's, you know, it's not as bad as you think it is. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, don't get me wrong, but pretty soon you know what to expect. You know the game, and it's just about being disciplined and choosing your goal over immediate satisfaction. Now, I don't always do that. I've cheated on my diets many times. You know, it's difficult, but you know, still being strategic on your meal plan, obeying it, being consistent, and the better or the more disciplined you can be on that plan, you're going to see the results of what you're doing in the gym. You feel me? You're going to see the results. Right now, you're building that muscle. That muscle is there underneath. But to reveal it, you got to get strategic on your nutrition. Okay? So I hope you get something from that. I hope that inspires you to step your shit up another level and take your body to the next level. Also, like I said, I have that promo going on right now. 2 people have the opportunity to train alongside me. I will cook for you. We're going to train 5-6 workouts a week, 7 days a week cardio, and you can get yourself to that next level doing exactly what I do for my transformations, if you've ever seen my transformations. So just hit me up for that. Please like, share these videos, or just even mention it in your stories, something like that. Show some love if you get something from these videos. So that's all I really wanted to say. And that's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting.